Thank you for choosing to watch my video. Today I'm going to cover off some of the safety features and what I've done to improve the safety of my sit on top kayak. I've got an ocean kayak misto, sit on top, and I'll take you through some of the features. So first of all, having a good life jacket is critical. This life jacket that I have is from Vycobi, who specialise in marine life jackets and safety gear. So it's got a couple of mesh pockets. It sits about 3/4 of the way through your body when you're wearing it, so you've got plenty of room, plenty of movement in the arms. And in this one here I keep my cell phone. I have my cell phone on me, on my life jacket at all times. And the other pocket's quite handy. If you've had a protein bar, you can just put your rubbish in there. Some of the things to note, I've got a small torch that's connected to a carabiner. So that's really great when I get to a beach or if I'm camping. That gives me my light, or when I'm setting up first thing in the morning. There's a PLB, personal locator beacon, which is essential if you're going to be doing kayaking by yourself, or if you're new to the sport or you're adventurous at heart. Definitely recommend having a PLB. Also a VHF, which I have on board. And we've got a whistle here. So I've got two whistles. I've got one on my life jacket and I've got one that's attached to the boat. But fully adjustable straps. I've been through 7 different life jackets before I arrived at this one, and this is definitely the best that I've had. Also got a hat, nice bright yellow, so you want to be safe, you want to be seen on the water. So on the boat itself, I'm using these connectors. They're called Starports, and they're from a company called Railblazer. The way that it works is that the item you're putting in has the same shape, and it has a sliding mechanism where you can lock or unlock by sliding across the lever. And there's a variety of accessories. So the first one that I bought was actually, which is essential, is this, which is comes with their visibility kit, and it's a pole it's in 3 pieces. They screw together, and at the top you've also got a removable navigation light. So this 360 light, it can stay on full brightness, half brightness, or it flashes. And I tend to use half brightness because at night time that's plenty bright enough and conserves your battery. And that pole also has the flag, which comes with that visibility kit, and that flaps around and gets some nice attention with the boaties. So that goes into the starport, as you can see. The slide goes across. I've mounted all 3 starports in the same orientation, and by that I mean that to unlock, all of them slide to the right towards the stern to unlock, and then to the bow to lock. One word of warning: never ever put CRC or any oil-based lubricant into those locks. You really want to just make sure that you put the hose on it after use. Just water. If you put any lubricant in there, that'll stuff up the plastic and they'll break within a matter of weeks. At the back of the boat, this is just an old protein shaker, and what I've done is I've used a deck line and I've secured that on a carabiner to a clip mechanism. So this is just basically one of those clips that you can buy from a $2 shop, and that connects onto the boat. In that protein shaker, I use that as my dry storage, and that's where I put my car keys. So it's a very cheap, economical way to keep them secure when you're on the water. Also attached to the carabiner, I've got a secondary whistle, which is extremely loud. It's a Fox 49, and we have a VHF radio, Atlantis 155 from Uniden. Very handy, great to have on board, especially in New Zealand, where in the Gulf, cell phone coverage can be touch and go. So it's essential that you've got a waterproof VHF. This is a bag from a New Zealand manufacturer called Overboard, and it's completely waterproof. The way that it secures itself is it actually wraps around itself on the top here. So this is folded back multiple times, and that gives you a really dry interior. I have tested it. I have had the boat upside down once, and everything in the bag stayed very dry indeed. To secure the bag, at the base, it's just going through the deck lines. but you can also purchase pre-cut bungees, and the way that it works is these bungee cords are going around the bag behind the seat strapping, so it's very firm, and then the bungee goes through this locking mechanism. So it's a cleated system. It goes in through a hole and then it comes back on itself and into the cleat. You just pull it nice and hard, nice and firm, clip it into place, and it's secure as. Very strong indeed. Here I've got a dive torch. I found that I really wanted to make sure that I was getting something that was super waterproof, and this torch has been awesome. It doesn't have a switch mechanism per se. You rotate the front here where the bulb is, and it has 2 O-rings, and as it closes on the second O-ring it makes an electrical connection, and that torch is super bright. I've got that connected through to a UE boom, so that's the Wonder Boom 3. It's completely waterproof. The sound quality is amazing. When you pair it up, you've got your Apple Watch for answering calls, monitoring your heart rate, your distance, your speed. It's formidable, and obviously your watch through your iPhone will also control the Bluetooth speaker. Your watch becomes a remote for that, which is great. You don't have to get your phone in and out of your life jacket to change song or to skip or to do the volume. All of that can be done through the crown or the watch face. Just an FYI on the Apple Watch, if you do have one, I use open water swim, and that way it captures the GPS, because paddle sport doesn't capture the GPS, so you don't get a nice pretty picture of where you've paddled. This Starport connection has got just one of the 3 segments from the high visibility kit, and what I've got here is I've got a couple of bike lights from a company called Lizine. These are incredibly good. They have a micro USB connector. It's completely waterproof. It's got like a plug connection on the cap that goes into the into the micro USB connector, and that keeps it completely dry. I've got 2 of them, so I can have one pointing forward, or I can have one pointing at the direction of the waves. Sometimes I'm crossing the channel and there's ferries that can come in both directions, so it's essential that I can point one way, one the other way, but that keeps me very visible, and the brightness is incredible. The number of times you press on the button here changes the mode, so you get different brightness levels. It also has a strobe, so it'll flash. You'd only use the flash though in New Zealand for man overboard. Pulsing. As you can see, they're really bright, and I've just put a little bit of tape around this one, because on the high powered one they actually expose some of the lens, and at night time that's quite disturbing when you're paddling, so I thought I'll just do that, and that's been a perfect fix. Just a little bit of insulation tape. I do have a secondary 360. This was before I got the bike lights, and I did use the tape so it wasn't shining on me, but this is nowhere near as bright as these. But I do still carry it with brand new batteries in it, so if I have anything faulty with this one, I can just swap the head over very quickly, or I can swap the batteries out of it, and then I'm back in business. And here I've got my water bottle. Make sure you've got a deck line on it. When I did flip my boat, I lost my water bottle, and because my water bottle was full and it was stainless steel, it sunk straight to the bottom of the drink. So you really want to make sure that you've secured that. And I've got a paddle leash on it, so then if I'm camping, I can just reach across easily and keep it connected to the boat. Or while I'm paddling, I can easily get to it. I've also got a protein shake. Always have a protein shake on board, and if I'm in rough seas, then I'll put the paddle line through here, so I've got both drinks secured. And yeah, this Starport up the front was the initial, but it's a lot safer to have the Starport here with those lights, so then you can control whether they're on, whether they're off, and where they're pointing, just between your legs. The paddle's just got a basic paddle. I've added some reflective tape to it. Got reflective tape here, and also on the back of the paddle. So you know, it's better to have, I reckon, a bit too much reflectivity, too much brightness than not enough, because the consequences wouldn't be great. So that's my boat in a nutshell, and I hope you enjoy my video, and I hope you get out there and, you know, really get to enjoy the water. It's incredible. I love it. So stay safe, and thank you for watching the video.